What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to get into another spring color garden tour. Enjoy. Right off the patio, this is Acer Olivierum Hot Blonde. Actually got this locally from O'Brien's nursery. It was a 1-gallon whip a couple years ago. It's put on significant growth since then. This one is quite vigorous. Will grow more the more sun and heat that you give it. This is in full day sun for us. It comes out that olive green, in my opinion, maybe not the most attractive color, but boy, when it goes yellow, it is incredible. I say this about a bunch, but it really is one of my favorites. Also, doesn't hurt that it reminds me of my wife every time I talk about it. This one, the new growth will come with those red and pinks. It does look really nice. I've got another one actually up by our mailbox that I got from Mr. Maple. One of the few that gladly will have multiple trees of. Got space for that. Let's see, great yellow color coming in. New growth flush just starting. But this is one that summer flush makes this, a really great 3-season tree. And here's the hot blonde from Mr. Maple I talked about. Again, just awesome yellow color, new growth coming in. Looks really great. I mean, on top of this being awesome summer color, it really is a great 3-season tree. It's one of the best red fall colors I have, and I think from what I've heard, people kind of share that sentiment. It's great, really bright red fall color, so looks great in all seasons. Right next to our stream and waterfall into the pond, we have Acer palmatum hanomatoi. Doing well this year. Did actually have some dieback last year, which cut its size down, but seems to be doing well, filling back out. And if you follow the channel, you know I am a sucker for reds and pinks, and this one does deliver. I've got it in pretty much full sun, so it's doing well. You can see a little bit of the green poking through there. The new growth ends up coming out red and pink as well, so really nice in the summer. As this greens out a bit, you get that second flush that adds the color back in. This is just a gorgeous lace leaf. One of my favorites in the garden, and that's hard to pick, but it's got to be Acer palmatum summer gold. I've pruned this back for a few years now, try to open it up but keep it a little bit more dense. It is exploding with new growth this year. Really brightens up the space, holds its yellow well. This gets a good amount of sun, especially afternoon sun in this location. It really is just gorgeous. Pair this with some blues. I've got some Macawa variants up underneath it, up around it, just to kind of benefit from the shade that it'll provide. It's a really nice tree. This is Picea mariana Oreo variegata. the new growth is really striking. Kind of see it a little bit here, but just an incredible combination of the yellow and then the blue. There, in focus. It is really just an incredible blend. I wish I had a better way to describe it, but it really is striking. This is our Ito Peony Bartzella. Really awesome, bright yellow, massive, massive blooms. This Ito Peony. I only wish the blooms lasted longer. It's a very pretty yellow. Looks great against the red dragon. Pan over here. But the blooms only last for a couple days. Being this hybrid style peony, they do the flowers stay upright. You don't need any like tomato cages to keep them up. But yeah, it'd be great if they lasted longer. That's the only thing. They do look great. Here we have Acer Palmatum X Mystic Jewel. I believe there's some Olivianum lineage in this tree. It is an extremely fast grower. I've got it around the fence. I've had some deer issues with this one, bouncing back in a big way though. Actually, the new growth comes out almost with like a reddish purple hue, then it fades to this gorgeous green with the purple outline on it. Really quite pretty. Again, fast grower. This has put on some tremendous growth over the last 2 years. Let's see if we can get a peek at as the wind's coming up. Puts on a nice second flush, some different colors, and that red kind of pokes through. It does transition pretty quickly to this color, but it's got a really unique hue to it. I don't know, probably the best way to describe it. Good grower. So if you want something big in the landscape, this will fit the bill. This is Acer Palmatum Lily Pad. Really cool variegated type Macawa. See some of that swirling type variegation coming in on the older leaves with that light green, almost yellow new growth coming in. Definitely a dense habit on this one. It's supposed to be more horizontal than vertical growing. We'll see how that goes. I've had this for a couple years from Mr. Maple. Really healthy, good sized 1 gallon. Really elongated lobes on it too. Definitely a unique texture and look. I've highlighted Moonrise before this spring, but now you're getting that really nice red new growth kind of over the chartreuse orange old growth. really special. Just want to give you guys a quick peek of that. And actually off the front walkway now, this is Acer palmatum kotobuki. I did have this out in the backyard last year, but I dug it up, put it in a 5-gallon pot. And I've got this on the front of the house in much more shade. So you see some of that kind of variegation coming through here. Minimal pink. I think that's probably due to the sun exposure that you see, because this is all the old growth. We'll see the new growth is usually typically more kind of variegated, so we'll see how that pops as we get later into the summer. This is a really cool one, kind of that Oridno Nishiki style, where pruning early in the year, right before it leaves out. That's really cool. Promotes more variegation, so I have been cutting this one back. The pruning will also kind of promote that candy striping of the bark, giving it some cool winter interest. So just have this here for now. It's one that I think can handle some sun, but looks cool in the shade here as well. Eventually probably will go out in the woodland garden. We'll see. But for right now, enjoying this in a spot otherwise devoid of plant life.